everyone, it's Gail. I am making a quick video today just to give you my take on what's happening with the FTC and the COPPA, the Child Online Protection Act, Privacy Protection Act. And there's a lot of really good information in many videos on YouTube if you'd like to take a look at those. This is not going to be that. You're not going to get lots of facts here. I'm just going to tell you how it's affecting me, what I'm thinking about doing, you know, that sort of thing. So let's chat about it. I'm in a collage while we chat because, you know, so you have something to look at while I'm doing this. My pal Rachel at Roxy Creations did an absolutely fabulous video. I'll link it below too. Lots of good videos out there on what it is, what it means. But here's my issue with the act is that it's very vaguely worded, and thus it has put YouTubers such as myself, and I would venture to guess most crafting YouTubers, at a loss as to, you know, okay, so we are such a gray area in a way. I mean, we all make our videos for adults. I suppose there's crafting channels out there for kids. I don't know. I've never looked at one because frankly, I'm not interested. I'm interested in doing grown-up stuff. So, anyway, it's the wording that disturbs me is child attractiveness. So the thing they say, videos intended for children and videos with child attractiveness must be marked as a video for a child, which, you know, in some ways you think, well, no big deal, just mark it as it's for a child. Well, there's implications to that, which are, first of all, on the monetization side of things, you do not get the same compensation for that type of video because that's one of the things that they're trying to sort of regulate is the, what would you say, the ads that are pointed toward children, specifically towards their watching habits. So there's that. So it does affect the monetization, but the other thing that it affects is there are no comments on those videos. And for me, that's a big deal. I mean, I feel like all of you out there, you're my friends. I mean, we've been in this together for almost 3 years, and I have such good friends out there that I talk to on my videos. So yeah, it's just that part of it is just it breaks my heart. I'm not gonna lie. I have had a few tears over this whole thing. Bless my friend Rachel. She says it does her head in, and me too. And but so I don't want to just make my channel intended for children. For one thing, that's a lie. It's not at all. We use dangerous tools in our work. You know, it's not for kids. To be honest with you, I've sat down with my grandkids to watch one of my videos. You know, a minute in, they've lost interest. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about this. They don't care about really anything I do. They enjoy receiving a journal, but you know, they just don't care about this stuff. And so, by the way, I'm using gorgeous papers from Rachel at Roxy Creations, doing my little thing here. So anyway, yeah. So it's not as easy as just making your channel intended for children, because A, it's not, and B, that would mean that all of my comments would go away. You couldn't comment on any videos, and I then don't have the reciprocal relationship with my subbies. And that's what I love about this. Honestly, that's what I love about doing this. So my concern is with the language child attractiveness. That's my concern, because what's attractive to children? A picture of Santa Claus, little golden books for sure. You know, anything childlike could be attractive to children. Bright, happy colors. I mean, this could be attractive to a child, because if this is my whatever you call that photo that comes up when your video comes up, if this is it, are they going to be drawn to that? You know, so to label the videos is going to be so hard. It's just like, but if you don't label it as a child's video, and the FTC does their sweep and decides that that particular video is attractive to children, boom, $42,000. Well, I can tell you, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I haven't even made half that from YouTube. I haven't even barely made a quarter of that. So it's just like, it's crazy. And so that is the terrifying part. The terrifying part is, am I opening myself up to completely ruining my husband's and my life doing this? Really? It's that big. And so that's the panic me. That's the, oh my God, take your channel down. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But then the heart of me is like, I love doing this. And I'm forgetting, oh well. I love doing it, and I love all of you, and I have made such amazing friends, and I feel like I've been able to lift up small businesses on Etsy, and that just makes me feel so good. And the money that I do make from doing YouTube videos it's supplemental to what my husband and I have for income. So I'm able to financially support the Etsy shops I want to, and buy journals from journal artists, and, hopefully give them the confidence. And, there's just so many positives, I feel like, to what I do, and to just, it's done. I can't even kind of swallow that. It absolutely breaks my heart. And I know that is not the FTC's, objective here. I know that's not their objective. And I know YouTube doesn't want to lose all of their creators either. That's not what this is. So then I take a deep breath and go, okay, so what can you do? What are your options here? When I first heard of this, that my immediate reaction was, I just need to take down my channel. That's it. I'm done. And, I lost sleep over it. I stewed about it. I've talked to some of my other YouTube friends that are creators also, and just thought about, what can we do here? What can we do? I don't think I want to tear that up. That's too pretty. So anyway, that brings me to, I guess, a little more of a level place, which is to think, what are your options? Now, I think one option is to just go ahead and mark the channels. I've already put my channel as for adults. That's my default. My channel is for adults. But then do I go back through all of my videos and see, you know, first of all, little golden books are easy. That'll be easy to just go and make those child attractive, or, you know, make them so that they're not adult or whatever, so that I don't get fined for those. And then any other things that I think could be attractive to children. Santa, Christmas in general, honestly, Christmas in general is a concern. I'm really debating whether to do December dailies on camera, because I'll have to go back and change all those, which I guess is no big deal. But, you know, I go back and forth like, what do I do about this? And what do I do about that? So, one option is, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. I don't have notes for this. I'm just trying to chat. I'm not doing a very good job. But, so here's the thing. Before we crafting YouTubers have to figure out what the heck we're going to do, there's something that we can do, which is sign the petition online and comment to the FTC. They are inviting comments from people, and it doesn't have to just be people who who make videos. It's the people who are watching. If you're worried that your favorite YouTubers are going to go away, it's a valid worry. It really is. So, because at some point, do you just go, really, this is scary, and do I want to open myself up for that? You already open yourself up for so much being on YouTube: criticism, mean comments, you know, thumbs down, you know, I'll know how much I love those, you know, all of that stuff. You already open yourself up to that. Now you're opening yourself up to ruining yourself financially. I mean, so if you're concerned about that, write a comment to the FTC. And I have done both, and it's easy to do. I'll put the links down in the description box. And the thing is that I think your comments, first of all, need to be respectful and concise and to the point. I mean, ranting is going to do us absolutely no good. That's my opinion. If you're going to comment, you need to say what bothers you and how you'd like them to fix it. Which, for me, it's the child attractiveness, which is so ambiguous. It's so subjective. It's like, what is child attractive? I have 100 things within my reach right here that a child could look at and say, oh, Nana, that's cute. Well, does that mean they're going to watch the video? No. But anyway, so what I said was, I am concerned with the general, ambiguous, subjective language of child attractiveness. That makes it impossible for me to know which of my videos to tag as a child might watch it. I mean, how do you decide that? So I asked them to be very specific in their language to help YouTubers determine how to follow the law. I mean, I always try and do what's right. I am a rule follower to the max, which is another reason this stresses me completely out. I don't do good with wishy-washy. I mean, tell me what to do and I will do it. But don't say, well, you might get hit with $42,000 on this video. I mean, what are you going to do then, right? So that is what I said. The language child attractiveness is too general, too wishy-washy. I didn't say that word. That's not respectful. I said general and ambiguous. Please make the language specific. That's what I said. so that YouTubers can, do the right thing. So anyways, so, so that is what I would love, and why I'm making this video is for you to sign the petition and make a comment. So, and you can do so anonymously if you want to. I did not, because I want them to know what I think. So anyway, so that brings us to, okay, so what the heck is Gail gonna do? Well, that's a good question. I don't quite know yet. We can leave the comments until, oh, I think it's December 9th. We can leave comments until that time. And what I am thinking, and then the law goes into effect January 1st. So I've labeled my channel adult content, and I'm not going to do anything else until we're leaving right after Christmas for a little vacation with our daughter and her family. And so at that point, right before then, I will decide what to do. And what I'm hoping happens is from December 9th to the end of December, the FTC comes out with something that says more specifically what you should do with your channels. And so that's my hope. And so based on where we're at with this at the end of December, I will decide what to do. And my options, as I see it, are several things. One, I can take down my YouTube channel and not have to have one more sleepless night worrying about $42,000 fine coming my way. So there's that. I could do that. But then again, that breaks my heart. So the other thing I could do is make my channel intended for children, which bothers me, A, because it's a lie, and B, because I wouldn't have any comments from you guys. We wouldn't have any interaction. So there's that too. That's number 2. And number 3 is to demonetize my channel, which is right now where I'm leaning. And that is, I mean, if everybody demonetized their channel, YouTube would be in big trouble because, the ads that are on your channel, YouTube takes, one video said 45%. I don't have personal knowledge of that, but, so you could do that, and demonetizing the channel. What I'm thinking there is, that means my channel would be intact. And if the FTC comes back and with pressure from everyone in March says we're going to change these things back, or, be more specific, and then I feel confident of having my videos out there and that they're not going to get fined, well, fine, then I just carry on and remonetize. I could do that. So that's a thought. But, as I've told you before, I started my channel to spread kindness, to share what I do, and to inspire others. And that was my mission. When I started my channel, making any money from it was completely not even in the picture. And so in some ways, I just go back to that, right? And the only thing is that the change that would happen to my channel is sort of, I guess you would say, internal and under my control, because I have been monetized and have been making supplemental income. You know, my husband's cool with me spending 6 hours to 8 hours a day doing this, which is what I spend. And so, you know, if I break that down to what I make, I probably make like $2 an hour, which doesn't matter really because I love doing it. But I cannot take that kind of time away from my husband uncompensated. So that's what would happen. I mean, I can demonetize my channel and have a video once a week, or, you know, every couple of weeks, or whenever it just happens to fit in, you know. And the way, in my mind, how the other thing that would change is, you know, I spend a lot of time showing Happy Mail, showing Etsy shops. I mean, I probably do at least one a week of that, showing other people's digitals, all of that kind of stuff. Well, if I demonetize my channel, that's going to go away, because when I do put out a video, I'm going to want to show how to do something, you know. So, oh, it's just a sticky wicket. It's just so disheartening. And again, I don't blame the FTC. I completely understand trying to protect children online, and I'm all for it. I have 10 grandchildren. I'm absolutely all for that. It so bugs me that so much of life, people who are law-abiding, rule-following people, they are put into hard positions, or I can't think of the word I want, you guys. They pay for the few wackos out there that do bad things. You know, it's like, I mean, it's like when I was in grade school and one kid would act up and the rest of the class had to put their heads down on their desk. That's how this feels too. It's like, you know, it's just really hard. I mean, and it would all be solved if I just knew what to do. And because the language is so wishy-washy, I don't know what to do. And you know, I mean, if they were going to give 3 warnings, like, I'm going to warn you on this video, you need to pay better attention. But no, it is straight to $42,000. So, you know, that just can't happen in my world. So I have to do whatever I have to do to make that not happen. So anyway, I feel like I have rambled and made not a lot of sense, but that's my take. I would really, really appreciate you finishing this video and going right down to the description box and signing the petition, and also sending your comments to the FTC, because, you know, without that, it's just going to be what it is, and we're going to have to figure it out. So I'm gonna continue as usual, kind of through December, and then I'll make my decision at Christmas time. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Gail. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm discouraged, and it's really hard. I've watched multiple videos where people are just bawling because they're losing their livelihood. I feel like I'm losing my friends. So with that, please do what you can. I'll see you in the next video.